Time out with Tim O.
Open up your mind and let me in. Open up your mind and let me in. Open up your mind and let me in.
Hello, welcome to Time Out with Tim O. I'm your host, Tim Owens. As always, very grateful and happy to be here today. Grateful. Gratitude. I love it. Every day I wake up, roll out of the bed, I get on my knees and thank the good Lord above. Because tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. The future is uncertain, but we definitely can see what's happening to us in the present. I want to talk about energy vampires. People just drain your energy and just being able to protect yourself from that and recognize these people. You guys ever get off the phone with someone and when you get off the phone with them, you just feel just out of it, like you want to go take a nap because they suck the life out of you? Or that coworker or that family member, whoever it may be, every time they come around, it just throws off your whole flow, your whole day. So I'm going to go over some of the ways to identify these people, and that way you can keep your energy level where it needs to be. Because I'll tell you what, man, we all are energetic beings. We have a spirit, we have a mind and a body. Just because you don't believe something is real doesn't make it not real. Doesn't make it something that's made up. So I found some stuff online here. I'm gonna read it. Says energy vampires always find themselves in the middle of a catastrophe, flailing from target to target with their emotional and dramatic behavior. When they've landed on you, they fling this drama onto you in hopes you'll absorb it, fix it, and right the ship. That's true. They always want to call you with a sad story or some bad news. They dump it on you. You feel horrible. They feel better. For example, why am I always the one everyone gets mad at? I don't deserve this. I just can't take this anymore. I didn't do anything to her, but she stopped talking to me. Why can't everyone be as kind as you? Just random things they say. Here's one. They always one-up you. An energy vampire never likes to be outdone. They aren't keen to share the spotlight. This is one of their many narcissistic tendencies. They struggle to feel genuine happiness from one another. Instead, they prefer to pull energy from their emotional demands and emotional needs. Right? Here's another example. That's really good news. I actually applied for a new job today, and I really need some help with my resume. Do you mind looking it over? So proud of you. Only 3 more certifications to catch up with me. See, it's a competition with them. They want to have to drain you. They want to try to make you feel bad. The spotlight has to be on them. They diminish their own problems and play up. They diminish your problems and play up their own. Energy vampires feed off the emotional energy. And if you're sad or upset, your energy supplies are dwindling. To drain the most energy from you, energy vampires will shift the attention of the discussion to themselves, turning your dismay into an emotional buffet. That means they don't care about you. They only care about if you tell them you have a headache, they say my head hurts too. We all deal with these people. They act like a martyr. Energy vampires place their problems squarely on the shoulders of other people. They take no responsibility for their contributions to their difficulties. It's always someone else's fault. What they are seeking is emotional support to boost their self-esteem. Right? So, one example. They're always so unreasonable. I do the best I can, but it's never enough. This day started off bad and only got worse. It's always a woe is me. They use your good nature against you. People who are sensitive and compassionate are prime targets for energy vampires. You offer a listening ear, a kind heart, and endless energy. In that way, energy vampires use the very nature against you, draining you of your vitality. I'm telling you, guys have been through this. I definitely have. They use guilt trips or ultimatums. Energy vampires often rely on guilt trips to get what they want. They know shame is a great weapon against people who are compassionate and caring. Likewise, ultimatums are effective in a way to capture a person's attention and coerce them into doing something they otherwise may not want to do, to try to make you feel bad, to get what they want out of you. They're codependent, very codependent. Codependency is a type of relationship where every action is designed to elicit a certain reaction from another individual. It's a vicious cycle of behavior, but energy vampires rarely recognize that they're in them. They use these relationships, often romantic ones, to continue spinning a cycle of drama to feed their emotional needs. They criticize or bully, another tactic they use. In this state, you feel like you owe them your attention and should continue to work to stop their unwarranted attacks. So they'll do something to you and try to tell you they're only doing this because of you. Ridiculous. They try to intimidate people. One step removed from criticizing or bullying you, intimidation is a tool some energy vampires turn to when they need to stir up some emotional fodder. Fear is a very strong emotional reaction. If an energy vampire can upset you, they can bolster their ego. So when they upset you, it makes them feel better. Why it matters and what to do. Energy vampires demand a lot from the people they target. This continuous drain of your resources can have a noticeable effect on your well-being. Over time, excess stress can lead to anxiety, depression, heart disease, and more. That's why it's important to recognize the behaviors and then work to remove them from your life. This may involve putting a wall to protect against an energy vampire's effort or removing this person from your life entirely. You definitely need to establish boundaries. Establish your boundaries with these people. Keep them away from you. Now, I myself, being a person that's creative, I definitely cannot deal with energy vampires because when you're thinking, you're writing, you're brainstorming, even if the person says that I'm not draining you, I'm not doing anything to you, the fact that you're engaging with them, you are putting out your energy into that person when you need their energy for yourself, especially if you're a creative person. Let's say you have a school assignment or you're a manager at work, you have to do the schedule and different things. You need your energy for yourself. You do not have the time to be putting out your emotional energy into someone who is not putting it into you. I'm telling you, energy vampires are real. They're out here every day, all day. If you see this video, listen to it again if you don't get it the first time. And I guarantee you're going to have someone around you who is doing this. Maybe you never recognized it, right? So, number one thing, identify them, get them out of your life. I'll tell you a quick one. So I had a guy who used to work for me, right? His biggest problem was he could not function unless it was chaos. I used to do everything I could as his manager to help him. The guy used to get so frustrated at work in the office. I used to take him out of the office, take him for a walk, literally. Grown man, I would take him for a walk, pat him up. Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, what do you need? Listen, you're the best, one of the best members of the team. Hey, you help keep the ship afloat. You're very valuable. I would have to pick him up. I would do this as his manager, right? This guy would still purposely do things to sabotage the team. He would not do reports. He would do a lot of things and I just I don't understand, man. Why do you keep doing this? And I put him in the conference room one day. We had a conversation. Say, you got to explain to me. Can you not function if it's not chaos? He looked at me and said, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. But I realized something. He enjoyed the fact that I was always pouring into him my energy and he can get my attention when things were chaotic for him. It's like he fed on it. He fed on the aggravation that it caused me. And I saved this gentleman's job several times. He would have been terminated if it wasn't for me. But he enjoyed the chaos. He was an energy vampire. He fed off the energy that I put into him. And even other people who poured, he needed it. He was just a drainer. He didn't put anything out. I'm telling you, we've all dealt with these people. So hopefully this video was helpful, not very long. It's just something that, touched my heart and resonated with me to share today. So Energy Vampires, be on the lookout for them. As always, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit the like button. Every one of you guys are very, very important to me, and I'm very grateful to have you guys to follow me and be involved in on my channel. So as always, peace and love. Happy people do not cause problems.
Right. If everybody winning, who's losing? Man, who's losing? I'm trying to make it make sense. It's like it's so confused. I see the pain in your eyes from all the lonely nights. I swear I know how it feels. It just don't feel right.